Hi guys, welcome back to my XVS guide. Now I'm gonna talk about the 5th batch of Abilities Awakening. I will make the guide into 2 parts because there are a lot of things to talk about. I will talk about Randi, Mary and Soleil on this video. Let's start from the 5-star heroes first. The first is Randi. He is a limited character, so you cannot get him at this moment. It is shame that they don't make him available again on this week. The first is Mana Bond. This skill will make him resist against all ailments and fix one of his weaknesses for not having any MP regen passive. Make sure you max it as soon as possible. It also used guard type Chris, which is not used that often, so there's no reason to not level this up, okay? The second is Hero of Legend. This will increase your attack a lot, but at the same time force you to become single wielder. This is not a bad thing because you get extra defense and spirit, which will make you tanky. You also get 100% attack from your equipment. Because of this, make sure you equip equipment with raw attack bonus, not percentage. For example, equip Pressure instead of Japamala or something, okay? However, it's also okay if you want to make him into a dual wielder because he can equip glove, so you can take the advantage of Aigayan arm and martial arts mastery. I cannot say which one is better because I don't have him, but I think dual wield is better, okay? The third is Power Charge. It was useless skill before, but right now it becomes really good. 100% stats boost is very useful. I know this only lasts for 2 turns, which make it kinda bad. However, at the maximum level, you will unlock 3 skills from using this one on the battle. Only 2 skills which are worth mentioning. One is the finisher and other is a chainer. The finisher will deal 7 times damage and decrease wind resistance by 50%. And add wind element to your attack, which will make it more powerful than the first usage. This skill has the same strength as Awakened Lunette Cut Through, but remember that Lunette doesn't need this annoying preparation. The second is a Chainer. It has 10 hits with 10 frame delays, which means he can chain perfectly with Eshi. Both of these skills are amazing, but annoying at the same time because they only last for 3 turns, so you need to use Power Charge again to make them appear, especially if you already have good support hero on your party, for example Soleil or Zargabat. This means that Power Charge only gives you additional skills without any side effect. The fourth is Auto Charge. I think it is not that good because LB is not important because his unlock skills from Power Charge are much stronger than his LB, especially if you choose dual wield instead of single wield. The last is Slice Trace. The 50% break is nice, but I don't think you should bother because it is better to leave breaking tasks to others. You won't have time for this because you will be busy using Power Charge to use those unlock skills. And of course, I believe that if you have Warrior of Light, the meta tanker right now, he able to debuff enemy defense and spirit by 45%, so it only has 5% difference. So yeah, another reason not to bother with this skill. My suggestion for you is to simply focus on Mana Bond, Hero of Legend, Power Charge and Auto Charge. If you use dual wield, then level up Hero of Legend once and then focus on Auto Charge because the increase from level 1 to level 2 on Hero of Legend is only 20% and it costs more resource than maximizing your Auto Charge. Those are his best abilities. I won't bother with Slice Trace. I gave him 9 out of 10 before, but after this awakening, he is, powerful. He is like a fusion of Firion and Lunet. I give him 12.5 out of 13 because he has, 3.5 useful abilities. Slice Strike is simply not worth it, okay? He is really good when you meet the enemy type that he's strong against, but without that, I think Lunet is still the best finisher in the global. Think twice before you awaken him though. His awakening costs a lot of crits. The second 5 stars is Mary. Before, she was kinda useless on the battle where you don't need elemental resist, but now it's been fixed by her first skill. Love You All will give you huge health regen at the maximum level. It will heal you about 2,800 health per turn, which is about the same as Dual Q Raja. The elemental resist and regen lasts for 5 turns, so I can say that the MP cost is very cheap. 12 MP per turn for this amount of healing is really worth. Now you can bring her to all battles because she can become good debuffer and healer. Her second skill awakening makes you no need to worry about any ailments. This is what makes her a key for Marlboro battle. Good regen and ailments resist. At level 2, you also get defense and spirit boost too. It is a bonus to buff your party survivability. However, if you have others in your party who are able to buff your defense and spirit, then you may want to skip this one, okay? Simply level it once and move to the next skill. The last skill is Reflect. I don't think it is useful. The only time I find Reflect useful is if you can cast it on all your parties in one turn. So for example, using Carbuncle, because you need to do Reflect trick, but this Reflect only affect one target. I know that with your dual cast you can cast it on all heroes after 3 turns and do the Reflect trick, but still I don't think it is viable because it takes too many setup. However, the cost is cheap, so you can still upgrade it if you want, but of course if you are short on gold, then better not to upgrade this one. Before I give her 9 out of 10, but now I give her 11 out of 13 because she has 2 useful awakenings. She is one of the key heroes for the Marlboro battle more than Transtera. So yeah, I don't know what Gummy think, okay? So yeah, we are done with the 5 stars on this month awakening. Now let's talk about Soleil. She is really unique. Before, she was a troll. Now she may be worth on your party. The first is Endless Turn. You really need to max this. This will make you have an auto refresh, which is really important if you plan to use her, because having this will make you able to do her dancing skills without worrying about her MP. However, if you already have MP battery, for example Ace on your party, then you may ignore this. The physical evasion probably still useful though. Now let's talk about her dance awakening. You need to max her dance skills if you want to make her good. But don't worry, you don't need to max 4 of them. You can simply max 2 of them, one for each category, because the 120% boost doesn't depend on the other skills level. So even if you don't awaken Cannon Dance, your Sword Dance will still buff 120% of your magic if you have used other dance before this dance. This is why I said only awaken 1 on each category, because the secondary effect will come into play automatically. You also get extra debuff, but I don't think it is useful because I believe there are other debuffer on your party. For example, 9S or Warrior of Light. Even if you don't have them, then I still don't recommend you to awaken all her dancing skills because remember, it costs a lot of cris. It is tech cris. It maybe not used that often, but still use frequently, so think ahead. My recommendation for you is to awaken her sword dance for attack boost because let's be honest here, we use physical attackers more often than magical. Also, this will boost your magical attack too if you use other dance first. For defensive dance, I'm not sure because it depends on the battle. So you don't need to worry because after other dance, it will buff both of magic and spirit. In the battle, you may need either to use placeholder buff first on your party because it may be too dangerous if you fight without buff when you fight tough enemies. So simply use maybe, for example, if you use Istola, then use her Shilga and Protega on the first turn and have Mary cast Sword Dance. After that, on the second turn, you can use her defensive dance to buff your defense and spirit by 120%. So yeah, the advantage of having all of her dance max is you able to maintain all the debuff as long as you dance. But still, if you are short on tech cris, prioritize to dance first. I gave her 6 out of 10 before, but now she is like a totally new different hero. 5 useful awakenings, so I give her 11 or even 12 out of 13 when she is fully awakened. Your party will get 120% buff on the third turn, which is better than awakened Ramza. However, she doesn't regen others MP, so you need to add another character who can act as MP battery. The only reason you don't awaken her is maybe if you have Ramza waiting on your inventory, or you maybe have Lunera or Zargabat. But if you waiting for Ramza, I think Ramza's awakening is still long. Judging from what they have done to Warrior of Light, I believe Ramza's awakening will be available once Roy available in the global. And then next month, 1 month or 2 months after Roy, then we maybe get his awakening. If you don't know, Roy is very strong buffer like Ramza. So just think about this. If they awaken Ramza right now, then what's the reason for you to pull Roy? So it is same for Warrior of Light, okay? Because if they make Warrior of Light awakening available soon before, then I believe many players will hold back when Wilhelm appear. That's why they release Wilhelm first and then make Warrior of Light awakening available on after 2 months, okay? If I remember correctly, 2 months after Wilhelm. So I believe this is the same case for Ramza. So don't hold your breath. Don't think Ramza will be available on next month. If it is available, it is good. But it's better not to keep your hope high, okay? Because I think they will release Roy. So I think this is the end of the video. I will talk about Others Awakening tomorrow on part 2. So thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more Final Fantasy Brave Exvius guide. Bye bye guys.